All my Isagi hat-trick believers, please stand up. The football gods are smiling on us, and it looks like our dreams may finally come true. Looks like everyone in the facility acknowledges just how super this goal was from Isagi. Not just the players, but even Noah seems to react from this. And the dialogue and direction of this chapter only affirms to me that there's more to come from Isagi. Before we get into this chapter, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you know what? I'd like to know how you guys think the rest of this match will play out. How exactly is Isagi gonna score, and who's gonna be the one to make the assist? Yo, what's good everyone? I'm Raito 6, and this is BLUELOCK chapter 258. Combine, invent a new weapon. As the ball crashes into the back of the net, the commentator screams out, "Goal, goal, goal!" as we see people's reactions from all over the world, celebrating how incredible this goal was, and how incredible a player Isagi is. The score is now tied 1-1, and Isagi leaves his enemies in total frustration, Rin and Kaiser with monstrous rage on their face. Their biggest rival just dunked on them both at the same time, and for them there's no greater humiliation. And the rest of the cast are just shocked by what they saw, with Karasu stating what the hell, a mid-air switch over shot, and Tokimitsu looking like he'd just seen a monster. Raichi's feeling pumped no doubt, and as he should considering he did contribute to the move after all. Nanase, realizing the gap between him and Isagi is still growing, says he's still evolving. And then you have Shido, who clearly just gets pleasure from goals no matter who scores it, says that's an awesome explosion, Yoichi Isagi. Kunigami still trying to play it cool says, "I won't pass to you anymore, you damn reliant egoist," but Isagi's cool with that regardless. Continuing on with the celebration, Hiyori jumps on Isagi's back and says, "You're the best." Isagi also compliments Hiyori's pass as they dap each other up. It's all good vibes here. Hiyori asks just how much did Isagi calculate. Was it from the pass, from Kunigami's assist, the shot? And Isagi explains how he trusted the pass from Hiyori, and he also trusted that Kunigami would win his duel against Shido. And Hiyori, understanding this, said that Isagi was able to calculate this based on the trust that he has for everyone's level and reliability, and then finished it off with that crazy shot that he had up his sleeve. But then Isagi had to stop him right there. That's not it. That shot was totally uncalculated. Shocking Hiyori, Isagi basically explained that he thought that he would be able to score once he got free, but he just didn't expect both Kaiser and Rin to be on his back like that, and so he just had to improvise. And staying humble, of course, Isagi goes on to give credit to the originator of that move, saying that the biggest hint to that goal just now was Nagi's juggling shot, the one that he tried against them in the England match but was blocked by Yukimiya. He said the image of that motion was on the back of his mind. He must have really loved it, and that's why he was able to improvise the way he did when he was boxed in like that. And by trusting that it would work, it came out naturally. Of course, he had to hit both flow and instinct at the same time. And so this goal was a combination of both Nagi's creativity and Isagi's direct shot. And Isagi just says, "Well, I really just ripped it off." But it's definitely a new weapon that he never could have come up with on his own. And then we have another cool shot of Isagi with the two guns behind him. An ambidextrous mid-air quick draw. Two-gun direct volley. Realizing this, Hiyori explains just how crazy this move is. It means that whether someone's trying to block him from the left or the right, he'll always be able to fake the shot and stagger the timing of his opponents to be able to make space to shoot. Even the goalie will have trouble knowing when he'll shoot, and if he can reproduce this type of shot, he'll be unstoppable. And that's when Isagi realizes that he's truly just invented a new incredible weapon. Something beyond your regular run-of-the-mill direct shot. Finally a new shot variant for Isagi. And that's when Noah calls him out and says, "Excellent Isagi Yoichi." And it's finally time for Bastard Munchen to make a substitution. Bro, even though this game is only just beginning, I've been waiting for this moment for the longest time. Finally Noah being proactive instead of reactive. Normally he only makes changes when something's going wrong, or only steps in when the other master strikers step in. But this time round looks like Noah's going for the offensive. And it's about damn time. With the Isagi-centric tactics being the most effective, it's time to make him the focus of the team and play to that strength. Benedict Grimm, you're out! Bro, finally. I didn't think I'd ever see this day. This useless guy is finally being taken out. And honestly, I don't know how he managed to survive for so long. Cause when I tell you this guy's been doing nothing throughout the whole league, bro, that would be an understatement. This guy is invisible, and unless he's passing to Kaiser, completely useless. Ready for action? My boy Kurona Ranze is finally coming back in. And this is big news because it finally means that both Isagi's passing partners will be on the pitch at the same damn time. Bro, just imagine the combos. I'm getting goosebumps. With Grim swapped out, it means that Kaiser can only rely on Ness for his own tactics, and Ness is looking worried. And no doubt Kaiser's feeling the pressure, as the team's power structure has finally shifted in one fell swoop. Is Noah finally putting his trust on Isagi? With one more goal, he can finally settle the feud with Kaiser, overtaking him in total goals in the league. And with Kurona in, things just got a lot easier. Isagi might just be able to make it happen. And at that point, BM will truly be his team. And if he can get one more, just one more, that hat trick, he'll finally surpass Rin and become the #1 player in the NEL. And this doesn't seem to faze him at all. Isagi's sure, he's ready. I can do this. I can win. The visualizations just won't stop. He can even see what lies beyond it as he sets his sights on Noah. And in one more hard panel, we see Isagi Yuichi ready to become the world's best. He's not here to play games, and he doesn't want to waste any more time. Hurry up and restart the game already. Yeah, he's fully locked in. Okay, so this chapter was quite dialogue heavy, but it looks like we're moving towards the possibility of actually getting a hat trick from Isagi, and I feel would make perfect sense. Despite the BLUELOCK facilities being a cultivation hub for strikers, there's only 4 or 5 characters who you would say actually have the potential of becoming the world's best striker. And that would be Rin, Shido, Barou, Nagi and Isagi. And in the league we've already seen the true bagsmen actually bag themselves a hat trick. Barou and Rin have done it. Shido's come close with a brace, and if I'm not mistaken, so far the most we've seen from Nagi is just 1 goal in a match. I could be wrong here, but I'd have to go back and check. Where's part 3 of that GA video when you need it? Anyways, I've always been really vocal about my thoughts about Isagi and Nagi both bagging a hat trick in the NEL. I think a lot of us believe that Nagi's regression will continue, but personally, I think that he's already gotten over it. And even if he hasn't, Nagi is someone who's been shown to have natural talent, and sometimes that's all you need. Especially when you're playing against probably the weakest team in the league. No offense FC Barca. But after Nagi there's Isagi. And Isagi is someone who's always been adamant that he's a striker. So far with this goal it brings his tally up to 3. That's tied with Kaiser. And that's why I'm leaning towards the Kaiser's a fraud narrative. Because for a new Gen 11 player to only have 3 goals so far in the NEL is pretty abysmal if you ask me. Especially when you have BLUELOCK strikers like Rin and Barou who scored that total in a single game. Also, it's my belief that even if Isagi scores a hat trick in this game, and for those who say that an Isagi hat trick shouldn't happen for the narrative, a brace against Ubers, a hat trick against Munchen, and a goal against Barca, that's 6 goals, and he's most likely gonna get a goal in this game, which would bring his total to 7. Isagi only has 3, and even if he pulls off this hat trick, it'll only bring his total up to 5. In the end, Rin will still be top goal scorer in the league, although this might give an opportunity for Isagi to either tie his valuation or surpass it. And so I fully expect us to leave the NEL with Rin as the first choice striker, even though he'll feel that he's lost to Isagi. Apart from that screaming panel, we didn't get to see much reaction from Kaiser in this chapter. But like I said, I'm sure he's feeling the heat right now. There's a chance that he might actually look to recruit someone else into his faction. Kiyora maybe? But regardless, it's not looking good. Especially given that I believe at some point, Ness might choose to pass to Isagi. This game is sure to be something crazy, because with Isagi's ranks being bolstered by the arrival of Kurona, it makes him getting a hat trick that much more doable. Having the majority of Bastard Munchen centered around him means that he can move more freely, create more plays, and obviously produce more scoring chances. I'm really curious to see what the formation change will be from here. Isagi needs to be up front, and it might actually happen now that Noah seems to trust him more. And I wonder how Loki will choose to react to this as well. I don't think that the defenders that he currently has are enough to stop Isagi, but does he really have any better option? The next chapter is called Challenge the Impossible, and for me this could be one of 2 things. Either it's talking about Isagi bagging that hat trick, no matter how much of an impossible task that might be, or it might be about Kaiser's current position, which is also an impossible position to be in, as currently he only has one ally on the pitch and was struggling even before this when he had two. But that's just it. That's just the theme of the Blue Rose, isn't it? To be defiant and to show that nothing is impossible. So Kaiser, you up to bat. Show us what you got, new gen. It's now or never. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this chapter, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, do you really believe that Isagi can bag this hat trick? And if you do, how do you think it's gonna play out? Because I think that might be an interesting discussion for another video. But till then, please make sure to take care and God bless.